All right, let's go to Kathy calling next from Columbia Heights with a question for Dr. Sperling Hector. Hi, go ahead, Kathy.
My question relates to toenail fungus. Is there anything that I can do at home to treat it? And if I can't, what's going to happen? Well, actually, I know what's going to happen because I saw my mom's toes. But who do I go to get some help?
Thanks.
Well, of course, I would say your podiatrist. But there are things that I have had patients tell me have worked that are not prescription. Everything from putting Vicks Vapo Rub to bleach to tea tree oil to Listerine. I had one friend whose wife soaked her feet nightly in Listerine and vinegar and swore that it worked. Now, if you try all those and they don't work, there are prescription topical medications and there are prescription oral medications that you can take.
For toenail fungus.
For toenail fungus, yes.
And is this inherited, or is this something you get at an unclean
how do you get
manicure
a fungus?
place?
The fungus is out there in the environment. I tell people kind of like the cold virus. And some people have a system that's better at fighting it off than other people. And so, again, that's the part that would be hereditary. Whether or not your body will fight off the fungus. So a lot of times when people come in with very thick nails later on in life, they will tell me their parents had them as well.
All right. Again, we have to take a break right now, but we do have time for more calls. We're talking to Dr. Judith Hector about your feet, 651-989-9226. If you have a question, jump in, 1-866-989-9226 out of the area. And, of course, email us at wccoradio.com if you want to get your question to the doctor that way. Back after this.
Don Shelby and Jeff McKinney, oddly entertaining.
The other day he said, man, I like listening to you. I never know what you're going to say next.
I know. Well,
neither do we.
That makes three of us.
That's what I said.
All right.
Weekday afternoon starting at 3, 830 WCCO.
Minnesota's 830 WCCO. If it only can lose, put it loose. Kick off the sundays.
Good morning. It is 54 minutes past 9 o'clock. News Radio 830 WCCO. You're listening to Mondale and Jones. Our guest for just a couple of more minutes, Dr. Judith Hector of the Twin Cities Foot and Ankle Clinic in Golden Valley. And we will make sure, Judith, that we get your information because we may not get to all these calls here before the top of the hour. Let's take a call from Leslie in Mounds View on line 2 for the doctor. Go ahead, Leslie. You're on the air.
Good morning. Every year I have new orthotics made for my rotten feet. And
they're not rotten. Embrace your feet.
To walk on a lot of the time. The doctor said there are no fat pads left on the front of my, under the front toe on the outside. And so I get these really hard little calluses that you have to dig out. Is there anything else we can do beyond that to help with the pain in walking? I can walk in my inserts for like an hour and a half, and that's about it.
Wow, that's a tough one. Once you start to lose the fat pad, and it's one of those things that they don't tell you about, like needing glasses and needing to dye your hair as we move forward in life. People do lose the fat pad under the ball of the foot, under the heel. Where you're describing it is not as common, but it does happen. And what you try and do is give people cushioning where they don't have any. There's no silicone injections or lipo injections that we can do for these places because they're weight-bearing and the stuff just disintegrates and goes through the body, so it doesn't stay. Trimming the calluses is a great thing that you can do at home. There are some products out on the market that look like little cheese graters that you can use that are good for calluses.
How about that egg? Petty egg or whatever.
I actually went out and bought one to try it.
Yeah, I heard they were great.
I love it.
Yeah.
You can
Crazy.
shave off the extra skin. Okay, we have a call from Renee in Hudson, Wisconsin, and she's got a complaint that apparently Judy hears a lot. Good morning, Renee.
Thank you for taking my call. Just a question about what you would recommend for heel cracks.
Yeah, those are tough, especially in Minnesota and especially in the winter, and I do see that a lot. And if they crack too deep, they can get infected and they can be pretty painful. The key is you got to get the callus off the top of them. And if you don't thin out that callus, those cracks are never going to go away. But the best treatment that I actually give my patients to do, besides trimming down the callus, is Crisco.
Crisco.
Believe it or not.
We got Vicks on our toes and Crisco on our heels. Very nice. Thanks for calling, Renee. We are out of time. What a delight, though. We'd love to have you on again sometime.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And how can people get in touch with you?
They can call Twin Cities Foot and Ankle Clinic in Golden Valley, and the number there is 763-546-1718, or our website is tcfoot.com.
And we'll put a link on our website as well with that information. So thanks for coming in.
Thank you.